Hey, this is Antonio. Welcome back to my channel. Now, who's ready for some fighting words? In this video, I want to talk about Ryan Garcia. So here's the problem right now. They have gotten a little closer with the Tank fight. However, there's a back and forth, or there's a bickering over the rematch clause. In which case, who's going to be showcasing the rematch? You know, will it be this network or this network or this promotion or that promotion or whatever? So that's the holdup right now. In my personal opinion, I'll believe the Tank versus Ryan when I see it, but it's looking like I won't be seeing it along with you. However, in the meantime, they have pretty much stated that there would possibly be a Regis Progrias versus Ryan Garcia matchup if the Tank fight does fall through or does not fall through. In which case, I decided to do a fight breakdown for it. Really quick, if you like the videos, please subscribe to the channel. Please share these videos. Also, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to say thank you for subscribing to the channel. And if you could, everyone, new or old, please hit that thumbs up button. Help support this channel and further along fighting words. We're trying to make it as big as we possibly can, people. So without further ado, let's jump into this. If you're unfamiliar with how I do things, I just take both guys, I put them side by side, I run down a list of attributes. Whoever has more points in the end, that's the guy I'm going with. So let's get started. Resume. This should be easy. It's Regis Progrias. I mean, he fought Josh Taylor, and Josh Taylor had at one point had all the belts. So there you go, Regis Progrias. I believe he won that fight, but we're not going to get into that in this video. Power. Ryan Garcia does have power. However, he's moving up in weight, and it's not like he fought the toughest, roughest guy in the world when he moved up in weight. But he still has the pop in his hands. Do I think he has the same amount of pop as Regis Progrias? No. Do I think Regis Progrias is a natural at the weight? Yes. Do I think Regis Progrias hits really hard and he backs people off? And very seldom do you see somebody backing down or walking down Regis Progrias? No. I think Regis Progrias has more consistent power in every punch, whether it be a jab or a cross or a hook or a body, it doesn't matter. Ryan Garcia has shown that with select punches, he's very effective and very strong. So therefore, I'm going to go with Regis Progrias. Speed, Ryan Garcia, hands down. I mean, that's his claim to fame, right? Just those little YouTube shorts and Instagram flicks of his speed and, you know, just rapidly punching off. It's his speed. That's, in my personal opinion, that's his truest weapon. His accuracy in his speed. Let's see. Who's a more pure boxer? I would definitely say Regis Progrias. I think Regis Progrias is just a natural fighter. I think he has natural fighting instinct. I think if he did have a coach, he would still know what to do in a fight scenario. As for Ryan Garcia, I feel like he's somebody who needs to be trained. I do think he has the heart and the competitiveness, but I think naturally speaking, I think it's Regis Progrias. Infighting, hands down, Regis Progrias is much better in infighting. Just much better. You know, he has great head movement. You know, he's constantly just dodging and dipping and weaving punches. He's great with that. And it'll look like he's getting tagged up, and then you slow down and realize nothing hit him. You know, or something just grazed his shoulder or something like that. Much better at infighting. Ryan Garcia has zero infighting game, period. Not to knock him, he just doesn't have it. Or we have yet to see it. Maybe that's it. But we have not seen that, and he has not displayed that. Let's see. What's their best weapons? Ryan Garcia's best weapon, I would probably say, is his jab because it's really fast. It has a little pop to it. And his hooks, definitely his hooks. That's his claim to fame, especially that check hook. That's his claim to fame. When it comes to Regis Progrias, what's his best weapon? I would probably say his body work, his shovel hook. He also has great hooks, really great uppercuts as well. That's his claim to fame. Or I'm not going to say his claim to fame, but I would say definitely his bread and butter. Toughness. Who's more tough out of the two guys? Well, we've all seen Ryan Garcia drop. But then he gets back up and he chases this guy around the ring because the guy knocks him down, but he doesn't do anything once Ryan gets up. So Ryan has showed he had a little bit of heart in that situation. You know, his competitiveness definitely kicked into overdrive. But that doesn't necessarily say that he has a whole lot of toughness. When you look at Regis Progrias, when he fought Josh Taylor, that does say that he has a lot of toughness. He was beaten up, scarred, and bruised after the fight. Josh Taylor's not a small guy. How Josh Taylor makes 140 pounds is beyond me. I do not know. That is one of the world's greatest mysteries. But Regis Prograis fought a big, tough guy like Josh Taylor, and they went the distance. He got beat up in the process, but he made it through. I mean, he did a lot of beating up as well, but he made it through. And it was by the end of the fight, it was a fight of heart. How much do you want this? And he showed that he wanted it. In my personal opinion, I believe he beat Josh Taylor in that fight. But that's not for this video. Let's see. Pain tolerance. Who has a higher threshold for pain? Again, Josh Taylor. Regis Prograis. But the fight with Josh Taylor. I have to say that was a rough fight. And it was going this way and this way pretty much the whole fight. But like I said, Regis was beat up and sore and swollen, and he still weathered the course. The most entertaining rounds of that fight were the last rounds. So again, we got to give it to Regis Prograis. He took a lot because Josh Taylor is no walk in the park, but Josh Taylor is also very big for the division. Footwork. Well, that's easy. Regis Prograis. Ryan Garcia has no footwork. He's the guy who likes to inch forward. He'll just take a step, teeny step, teeny step, teeny step, kind of hold his ground, hoping that his opponent will come in because he's a counterpuncher anyway. And that's pretty much the gist of it. Then you have Regis Prograis, who can pretty much do everything that he wants to do. He can fight in the inside. He can also fight in the outside. He has that spring to his step as well. He's not the tallest guy in the world. He can switch steps. He can fight from different angles. Am I saying has the most amazing footwork in the world? No, I'm not saying that. But when compared to Ryan Garcia, he definitely does. Adaptability. Again, I'm going to go with Regis Prograis. I feel like he has more adaptability. I feel like Regis Prograis can fight within the confines of his opponent. If his opponent is a solid boxer, he can meet him there as being a solid boxer. If his opponent is a rough, tough brawler, he can meet him there. He can fight on the ropes. He can fight in a corner. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind infighting. He can adapt to the opponent, whether their strengths or their weaknesses. Ryan Garcia only has one gear. At least he's only shown one gear. So until this point, I haven't seen any other gears. He can do the Ryan Garcia thing, where he does this highlight reel stuff, and if you notice, all his combinations all look alike. So I got to give it to Regis Prograis. I haven't seen Ryan Garcia adapt. The only time we've seen Ryan Garcia adapt to anything is when he got knocked down, jumped up, and like I said, by the time he got back to his feet, his man had lost heart. So I really can't say. Not that I don't think he has it. I think anybody who walks in that ring has it, but we haven't seen it yet. So Regis Prograis. Now here's a segment I call, what does he have to do to win? Ryan Garcia, what does he have to do to win? I think he has an amazing jab. I think he has a lightning fast jab. And I also think that he has some pop at 140 pounds. So what does he have to do to win? I think, number one, his punch output needs to be much, much higher. And I think he needs to start much, much earlier than what he normally does. And he can't sit back and wait for Regis to do something. I also think doubling up on the jab would help him tremendously. For one, it gives Regis something to look at. Also, it gives Ryan something to work with because now he can follow up with something. And thirdly, there is some pop in that, and it can keep him at bay. Let's see. I think Ryan needs to use a high guard when fighting. Why? Because he just can't learn, or it doesn't seem like he can learn to drop his head, to cover his chin, to not look up in the air, not just have it poking straight out. So since everybody has clearly failed to teach him this, or they just have not taught him this, then I think the best thing for Ryan is to do a high guard. I believe he might even be taller than Regis Prograis. I'm going to have to check on that. But if he is, even better for a high guard. We all know that it's going to be Regis Prograis pressing Ryan. So, again, I think it's better and safer defensively for Ryan Garcia. Let's see. It's dangerous, but try walking Regis Prograis down. Regis Prograis doesn't fight well backing up, or any, for that matter, backing up. So if you can get him on a back foot, I think you have a much better chance of winning, because it's not like he's going to throw a lot back if he throws anything back. And if for nothing else, it can make Regis Prograis just have to reset. And by the time he's reset, Ryan Garcia is really, really fast, extremely fast at 140 pounds. I think he can get off a few shots. Let's see. What does Regis Progrias have to do to win? Be aggressive, basically be yourself. Keep Ryan guessing. The beautiful thing about Regis Progrias is he has a lot of looks to the way that he fights. And I think if you can keep Ryan guessing, it's going to be harder for Ryan to counter anything because he doesn't know if you're going upstairs, downstairs. He doesn't know if you want to switch a step. He doesn't know if you want to even change lead hands. He doesn't know. So keep him guessing. Let's see, ranges. Right, like I just said, Regis Prograis can fight on the outside. He can also fight on the inside. I think it would benefit him to get on the inside because I do believe if Ryan Garcia is not taller, then he definitely has longer arms. So I think it would benefit him to be on the inside. I do think he's slick enough to dodge some stuff on the outside. But again, Ryan Garcia is really fast. Let's see, what else? Go to Ryan's body early. Go to Ryan's body early. Do what old Rocky Marciano used to do and hit guys in the hip. You hit somebody in the hip, number one, it mobilizes them. Number two, they will drop their hands really quick because it hurts. And then go to work on his body. You go to work on his body, I guarantee you his hands are not going to be as fast. And if they're not going to be as fast, they're not going to have as much power when he throws those hooks. So definitely, Regis Prograis, go to the body of Ryan Garcia. Let's see. Overall, I have Regis Prograis winning this fight. I think he hits too hard. I think he's natural size, just a natural size of the weight. And I don't think he cuts a whole lot to make weight at that. Not to mention, Regis Prograis is a really stubborn fighter. And not to put anybody down that Ryan Garcia has faced, but I don't feel like Ryan Garcia has faced anybody that truly wanted to win or believed he could win against Ryan Garcia. And Regis Prograis, I believe, would be the first. And he's a stubborn fighter. He's not going anywhere. Ask Josh Taylor. Let's see. Regis Prograis can fight on the inside. He can also fight on the outside. It is what it is. Regis Prograis has more experience. Regis Prograis has been in deep water before. Ryan Garcia does not know what the depths look like. And Regis Prograis will drag him in and give him firsthand experience. Overall, if these two are to match up, I have Regis Prograis with a TKO. I definitely think he can get Ryan Garcia out of there. I think maybe like 10 or 11 rounds, I could see Regis Prograis finishing off Ryan Garcia, no doubt. I just think too strong, too fast, too knowledgeable. Not too fast, but too knowledgeable, too persistent, too stubborn, too gritty, too many layers to that onion, to be honest with you. But those are my thoughts. You drop your thoughts down below. I want to know what you think about Regis Prograis quite possibly taking on Ryan Garcia if the Tank fight does not fall through. Drop your thoughts down below. And as always, please like, please share, please subscribe to this channel.